My name is Vasu Jha. Public policy has been very close to me. The reason being that I was part of a program in IIM Bangalore where I did my MBA. And there I had a professor who was actually very closely related to public policy, which is RTI. So he was the one who actually initiated this RTI movement. And when he told us the story of how he went to a village, stayed there, leaving his home, which was full of Air Force professionals, but he had a different calling. And he went there and he started, doing work for them. And then he brought in RTI because the workers there were not getting the pay. I thought that these reforms, these policies that are made for the welfare of the people are really good. And then when I had my experience in Infosys, where I'm doing sales, where I'm doing customer engagement in all these public organizations, government organizations, it is really good to be part of, doing something which is related to these policies. So it has been a wonderful experience till now. So as I was telling you, the RTI initiative, I'll just give you a brief about what I got to know from there. I was not personally involved in that, unfortunately, but when I got to know about that initiative, that how, the RTI was brought in, there was a labor class in a village which were doing all that work for like daily wages, but they were not paid the amount that they were promised because it was all done on paper. And the list was made and their amounts were written by a sahukar or somebody who was managing them. But then this guy, the person who was responsible, he actually came in and he saw that, this could be made into an inquiry that why they are not getting paid. And that system should be there where every person, every man, every woman could actually go to the government and ask about anything that they want because it's for the people, by the people and of the people. So therefore this RTI came into picture, and that is what actually inspired me that, this kind of work can be done. These kind of initiatives can be approved by the government and then help the people in return. So yeah, that is how I was closely related to RTI, and then several other policies because now I'm working with customer engagement in government. So I get to face them, whether good or bad, I have to deal with them. So when I got to learn about this program in ISPP, I first of all thought, because the title itself said understanding government. Now being working in the government sector, doing customer engagement and sales, as I said, it was very important for me to understand my customer. So that was one key aspect, just the title, that got me interested. Then I looked at the agenda, and then I saw all these, eminent personalities coming in and giving us, telling us about their experiences and how we should tackle government and what is the perspective of the people of government when they are interacting with us. This all has actually, all the sessions that I have had have helped me understand them better. It would be a new experience when I go to my customers next and I talk to them, knowing a lot of things that I got to learn from this session. And also thanks to ISPP for inviting me. Thanks to ISPP for holding this kind of a session. Such sessions should be held more often because they're really helpful and informative. Okay, so the most interesting session that I learned, that I attended, I think the first thing when I came into here and when I sat down on the first day, Louis took the session of introduction. The first thing that I got to know about that man is that he's an excellent, sheer pleasure hearing him. He's an excellent public speaker. And the way he put forward things about his experience on how he entered the government and then what kind of challenges he faced. Recently also he talked about the, his case when he had to get some approvals, how he had to talk to the finance ministry, how he had to get all people on board for signing. All this has helped me realize that there is something, or there was something I would say, missing in the way I was tackling things. So this was an interesting session. It's a pleasure hearing Louis all the time. And otherwise, all the faculty members that were there and that have presented their case, that have told us their experiences were brilliant. First, I would like to congratulate all your current students because they are in a very good place. I wish I could have been a part of this kind of a program and interact with this kind of faculty as well, because anybody who wants to know, anybody who wants to work and understand how the government functions, because most of us have seen, even the students that I have worked with when I was doing my MBA or let's say engineering, we all say that, we know the government. Okay, the government for us is like the Prime Minister or let's say the Cabinet or the MLA who's there in their region. But once when we were asked the question that what is government, everybody kept mum because we did not have an answer. And now I think most of us are aware of that. So all the faculty members, all the students that are doing a great job here, I wish them all the best. I would hope for their success in all their future endeavors. And this program should continue and enhance, build on what they are already doing so that they could include more aspects. And being from a corporate world, I would like to hear more from the program about how corporate could help, realize some of these dreams, some of these passions, some of these interests that people have in government, how they could bring about new policies that could shape up our future. And the young generation is best for that, me being young as well. So I would like to end on that note. Thank you.